Hello, everyone, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today, I'm here to bring you the daily intention, the daily focus. Basically, it's just a reading that helps you to focus your intention and to focus your energies on a desired outcome or a desired result, whatever that may be for you, you know. And done to the highest of, to the highest of yourself and anyone else, basically. This is transformation work. This is energy work. Basically teaching yourself how to use your emotions, how to use your mental faculties, how to use your spirit, and your physicality, how to use these things to manifest a desired outcome. All right. Basically, you being the magician in your own right. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the reading. So I asked the Universal Spirit to provide us with, all right, some insight. Surrounding things that we are trying to manifest, the energies that are surrounding us, and how to help us bring out our desired intentions. All right, so I have 3 cards that came out of the deck, and the first card that came out of the deck is the family, and this is heredity, family bonds, kindred spirits, ancestry, home life, community, intimate relationships, and our human family. All right, so not surprising that that card came out, being that we are in a month that has a lot to do with, spending time with our families, our friends, whether that be blood families, whether that be tribal families, doing things in our community as far as volunteering, feeding the poor, things of this nature. Has a lot to do with our home life, because around this time we are spending a lot of time at home. A lot of people have days off at work. They have, they take their vacation time. And, kind of dealing with our intimate relationships around this time, guaranteed, hands down, you begin to see a lot of relationships either move forward, okay, or they kind of take a turn. But either way, the energies that we're dealing with today is the family. All right, whether that be your mother, whether that be your grandmother, your father, it could be your, like I said, it could be your work family, it could be your in-laws, it could be your, your spiritual family, wherever you go to get, your spiritual knowledge or spiritually fed, any type of familia, okay? But it's basically saying that, a lot of people right now, they're dealing with an overload and excess and stress, some exhaustion, some obsessiveness. A lot of people are eating more than what they should. They're burdening themselves with bills and their finances. It's a lot of worries, and a lot of people are currently at their breaking point right now because of it. And it looks like it has a lot to do with the family, all right? Because the theme surrounding the situation is family. And you know what? Let me just pull 2 more cards to see exactly what's going underneath here. So we're dealing with all of these family issues, all of these family matters, because, underneath the surface, there's advancements. Okay, a lot of people are gaining recognition for things that they are doing. I have some increased clarity. A lot of people are being able to exactly see who their true family are, on a soul level. Okay, we are born into families We're married into families and things of that nature. However, who is our true, family? Our true family is the people that sparks that creativity in us, the people who, inspire us to move forward, to do better, to do more for ourselves, more for others, more for our community. This is our true family. Okay, not to say that your blood family or your in-laws or, whoever you're connected to, when it comes to specific family matters, your true family, your true tribal soul connected family are the people who inspire you to do better. Because when you're dealing with relationships, any type of relationship, friendships, work related, schoolmates, people you've known for a long time, it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your children, it could be your aunts, your uncles. A lot of times we just deal with people because, we are blood, and we feel like we have we have to be loyal. We have, there's that loyalty factor when it comes to blood families. But we don't realize when we begin to tie ourselves with people, places, and things that they don't serve us, they don't inspire us, they don't help us to move forward, they're not helping us to be our best selves, they're not promoting honesty, they're not promoting love and kindness, it becomes excessive. Okay, it becomes burdening, it becomes stressful, it becomes exhaustive. We begin to eat our way into happiness, or at least try to. We become obsessive with, who should I talk to, who shouldn't I talk to, who can I trust, who can I not trust, everyone's out to get me, that type of approach. We recently had some deliverance that, that we've experienced. Whoever's watching this channel, and it doesn't matter when you click on this video to watch it. Basically, you have been going through a deliverance period where you got some relief. There was some very infertile ground that you were on. You were feeling, kind of just like, not quite. Something needs to happen, and you got a breakthrough. There was a deliverance, right? You were able to find a solution, a fresh approach to something. You got some liberation from some things that were maybe obstructing you. And it could have been your family, because here we have an excess. Like the family is just it's like, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. So it kind of got you in your thought process. It kind of got you in your head, kind of got you in your feelings. Because deep down inside, you want to move forward. You want to progress, you want advancement. And maybe people have been, like I said, been getting some clarity. Things has been getting clear to them because of that deliverance, because they understand that they can't deal with the stresses anymore, but that's placed upon them by their family. It doesn't matter which family. Like I said, it could be your work family, it could be your in-laws, it could be your family, your mother, your father, it doesn't matter who it is, okay? We are born in a society that places so many strings and so many bonds and so many ties. And when we try to, maneuver ourselves, it's like, when we try to maneuver ourselves out, it's like we can't, because we've been placed in a box. We've been boxed in. And when we finally get a breakthrough, we finally get some deliverance to move forward, it's always It's always that auntie. It's always that uncle. It's always that mom. It's always the dad. It's always that individual that does not or does something or says something, that makes you feel like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is just too much. Right? Right? That obsessive father or that obsessive mother, or that burdening, it's just an overload. Okay? You feel drained, you feel tired, and you're trying to get a hold of yourself so that you can move forward. You're trying to find your own familia. So what's coming to me in regards to family? What's coming to me is family is the people that inspire you. And a lot of times we're loyal to the wrong people. Okay, we're loyal to people because we're blood related. We're loyal to people because they do things for us. Our families, our fathers, our mothers, they do things for us. And we're loyal to them because of that. We get something from them. We don't get to speak our truth. We don't get to be the individual that we were put on this earth to be. We don't get to be that. Why? Because we are living through our family's consciousness. We're living through their demands, their wants, their needs, their ties, their bonds, their generational curses. We're living through this. So the universe is basically saying there has to come a time where there's a splitting. All right. A let go, a death, eliminating the old, like saying, you know what, I love you, but I've had enough. I love you, but I will not continue to move forward and be stressed out and overburdened and worrying about what is going on. It doesn't give you the opportunity to love yourself or be the best you, because you're catering to everyone else's needs. You're unable to speak your truth. You're unable to be who you truly want to be because you don't want to hurt so and so. You don't want to hurt so and so. You don't want to do this to auntie so and so. You don't want to say this to so and so. So it comes a time where we have to begin to let go. We have to just let go. There has to be a splitting. There has to be a splitting. We have to actually allow that energy to come and to eliminate the things that are not serving us anymore. If not, it's going to force its way through. It's going to force us. Okay? We're going to be forced. Things, the weight is going to get so intense to, if just one more thing falls on this individual, like it's going to fall. Everything is going to fall. There's no room for any more burdens. And we are in a time where it's very difficult and it's very hard for us when it comes to family ties, when it comes to our blood family. Like, we just are so bonded and so connected. And we don't understand, like, when we begin to keep secrets pertaining to families, when we lie, reveal inner truth, we don't speak our inner truths, okay, because we're trying to protect. We put ourselves in positions where we are unable to get the deliverance that we need. And we won't be able to progress, all right, because we get stuck in the ties. We get stuck in the lies. We get stuck in, whatever so and so has done or been doing, because we covering up and we're lying, for that individual, then what happens is we don't get to progress. We don't get the progress. We don't get the advancements. We don't get the achievements. We don't get the recognition, the steady gains, and the increased clarity. We don't get any of this if we continue on. All right, so I'm going to pull another card. I wasn't really trying to do that. The focus is on family, all right? But understanding who your family is, who are the people that truly inspire you. You know, whoever these individuals are, you let them know what they mean to you. You let them know exactly what they mean to you and why. Okay? The ones that inspire you, the ones that give you that extra push, the ones that's willing to go the extra mile, the ones that's willing to listen, the ones, because right now it's hard to even get that. It's hard to even get someone to actually listen to people nowadays. Like, you can't even get a listening ear. Everyone has something to say. And if you have individuals in your life that will actually listen to you, I don't know, maybe you might want to consider them as being your family. Alright, so we have this last card here. I'm just going to choose one out of the deck. Hold on a second. This one was sticking out. I'm going to shuffle here. They're just flying all over the place. Alright, so universal energy is... Alright, so here we go. Alright, so the medicine for this reading, because this was really about, just having the intentions, setting your intentions. So the overall energy is about the family, but the family, who is your family and why? Why do you feel like you're connected to them in a sense of ties and bonds? Okay? Not saying to neglect your family, not saying to, cut your family off. Death doesn't mean dying or, just not communicating or things like that. It's just how you go about communicating, how you go about letting certain things go or letting certain things die out. Okay? The medicine here is be the hunter, not the hunted. All right? Be the hunter, not the hunted. All right, so in this card here, it basically says, and this is something practical that you can do. All right. It says here, do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? And your attention is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support tonic, savior, and heal all for others? There's a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than yours. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You're being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response to, or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with the willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom, of your heart, or flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you particular guidance. that there is a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart. Take your time, even if there is a deadline for your answer. You will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation, you can feel for what your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you, no matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events around you appear to be. Know that you are stepping into a new phase of empowerment from that place. A new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom and medicine of the owl, the ability to hear what is not spoken and see what is hidden in darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power and magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. Be the hunter, not the hunted. It does give a healing process here that, if you guys decide to do this, it's something that is very practical, and it does help. So it says here, relax and imagine, perceive, or feel that there is a deep indigo night sky above you and a full moon shining. There is stillness. For a moment, there is peace. Then you just hear the sound of wings moving through the air, and you see an owl pass in front of the moon. There is grace and unwavering focus in the movement. There is absolute certainty and precision. Feel the power and natural ability of that animal to navigate with strong, unwavering instinct. Imagine that the owl is with you. It might be sitting above you on a tree branch or by your feet. Feel your vision become sharp and your hearing acute. You're able to see, hear, and sense the truth even when it is obscured by lies or obscured by lies, manipulations, unconsciousness, or deception. You will be the successful hunter for the truth. You will not be hunted down or fall prey to illusion. Say this: I am willing to accurately perceive the truth, and whatever life situation is now helpful for my spiritual growth and creative awakening. I feel empowered to commit to myself and my path without fear or holding back. I receive this vision through unconditional love. So it be. Wow. Very powerful. Very, very, very powerful message. I do want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Again, I'm just building this channel. I'm growing this channel. So please, please, please tune in and share. All right, you guys, until next time, thank you so much. And remember, family, the family, that's the intent for today, the family. All right? Heredity, blood ties, kindred spirits, ancestry, home life, community, intimate relationships, our human family, or the family as a whole. Okay? The family, we all are interconnected. However, there are specific people that we encounter on our path that inspire us, that fill us with, that are compassionate to us, that are patient with us. You see what I'm saying? And the more that you are with yourself, loving, compassionate, patient, the more you invite your family to come in to be these things to you as well. But just because we are blood tied doesn't mean, you have to be subjugated to the box. You do not have to be subjugated to the box that the family dynamics try to put you in. Okay, we are all individuals, and we all seek and strive to aspire to our highest potential. And the universe wants this because we have a universal family as well that breathes fresh energy on us daily. So again, you guys, remember the intent for today is family, and recognizing who your family is. You know, just take the time out to think, like, who are the people that truly, truly inspire you and aspire you to be the best person that you can be. Again, thank you for your time, and thank you for tuning in. Until next time.